Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to another reading. Today's reading, we're going to focus in the energy of the new moon in Pisces. Whatever it finds you is for a reason. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I am recording when the new moon in Pisces is happening, so I'm just channeling that energy more because I'm recording you know at this period of time, but it is timeless. We're going to do a spread of did someone hurt your thumb, like under the nail or something, or just like your thumb in general? I know I just felt something while you're shuffling now, so it could be a confirmation for you. Could have like maybe cut. I saw something sharp, or maybe you were trying like to pick something and you got hurt. Okay. This deck is a Jane Austen deck. Anyway, that's it. And at the end of the reading, I am going to get you a message to close the reading. Today, we're going to do a spread of 3 questions. Question number 1. What dream is calling to you this month? Got a few cards already for the first question. Okay. Let me put this deck here. Just so it can kind of look good for you guys. Hopefully you can see. I have to keep like switching the light here so you guys are able to see the cards. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what dream is calling to you this month? First card we got 10 of Hearts. That is the same as 10 of Cups. So definitely something that brings you fulfillment. So what I'm hearing right now is that you need to pay attention to that. Focus on what truly brings you joy and truly brings you emotional fulfillment. We have the 9 of Coins. That is the same as 9 of Pentacles. Guys, I don't know if it's too dark for you. I feel like it is a little bit dark, so I'll just turn this for a little bit so you guys can see the cards better. And then, because it wasn't even like focusing. I know you cannot see here, but right now it's what we got. It's like there's a lot of, okay, now looks better. Okay, so if the 9 of Pentacles, there's this energy again that as long as you're feeling good, right? Because 9 of Pentacles is a lot about self-worth. So I feel here there's definitely like something that brings you fulfillment, that it brings also like your self-worth. Like you feel good, you feel worthy, I think like you feel worthy of yourself, like, and also like that you deserve feeling joy about doing these things. We also have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Jesus, what's going on? Perhaps for some of you, this that brings you fulfillment. It involves like talking to people, and you're not quite sure how to do that. Like you're perhaps not really comfortable talking to a lot of people, maybe because you're gonna have to sell a product or to kind of market, like do your own marketing, market yourself kind of thing. I do feel here it's interesting. Like the hanged man is almost like I feel that is like this is between this two cards and this two cards, okay? So there is like something here that you need to start like looking at in like in a different point of view, in a different direction, okay? So we got the Four of Wands here, which is interesting. So I feel here that you care a lot about foundation, building a foundation and building something that is going to last for a very long time. And I feel like perhaps this is changing right now, like the point, like how you view it, how you see it. Perhaps you had like this idea for a really long time what foundation it looks like, and I feel like right now you are kind of switching your mindset, and that's exactly why perhaps there's this stuck energy here because you're trying to figure out what brings you joy, and also because what I'm hearing here is that for some of you, you perhaps this that what brings joy you kind of have trouble to see it as something that can actually be a foundation. Perhaps it is something a little bit more esoteric or something that you don't know how to actually make this like your living, you know. So I feel like there's this kind of worry here. Then we also have strength. That I feel here that you're having like to look you need to look at this situation with like these eyes like of someone who truly is compassionate is what I'm hearing. So for some of you like you need to look more at it for a more compassionate side, perhaps not too like emotional and not too rational, but a more compassionate side. So you don't act in a really harsh way, but also like you don't act in a really like emotional way. You know, you're able to kind of balance the mind and heart. And it is funny, guys, because when I'm recording this, I kind of just switch it on my decks. I did this every week. And what I was hearing, like the decks that I picked for this week, I was hearing this that it is time to really work and balance mind and heart. For the top of the deck, we have the Eight of Coins. Uh, I don't remember, guys, the name that they. I kind of feel weird when I don't call the cards by the names that the authors like actually named them. Okay, so hearts, coins, and this one is riding crops. Okay, because we're talking about Jane Austen. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to give that. Okay, so Eight of Coins at the top. So I feel here like there is some work to do about that. Okay, and I feel like it is time. So like here we also got this star at the bottom. So it's almost like, you know, it feels like it is like this brightness is there already, you know, like your success, your light is there. I just think that you need to start working on it so you can actually let people see you shine. And it's interesting because in this card it is someone playing piano and other people watching. So perhaps like it is time to kind of, you know, so for all this dream, right? Deep down, probably there's this situation where it is the time for you to actually let people see your brightness, see you shine. Okay, guys, let's go for the next question. How can you invite more creativity into your day? Wow, we're getting a lot of cards, guys. That's interesting. Not always this happens. It's like not that often. So we got them in chunks. So I'll consider that. I'm also getting here top and bottom. Just a moment. These work together. These work together. These are the top and bottom. Okay. So first one is the Hermit. So I feel here it is important for you to be maybe learning about something. Perhaps this dream of yours is something that there's still like space for you to go for more knowledge, to go for, to learn more about it. And perhaps this is the time, because as soon like you start like learning more, you're acquiring more knowledge, you want to actually put into practice, like to practice. You want to put into action, practicing. Yeah. Then we also got Eight of Hearts. There's perhaps something that you feel like if you do that, if you start like focusing on something that you actually enjoy it, perhaps you're gonna have to give your back to something else. Okay. And here though, it is something that you need to understand that you're going to just going for something that it brings you more emotional fulfillment. It is something that you're going for that is going to fill one more cup for you. Doesn't mean that you have to stop liking other stuff. It's just like right now you're going for something that is like it makes more sense for you. It's more aligned to you at the moment. Here we have the Queen of Wands, that is the same as Queen of Quill Pens. It's like the feather pen, So here, like, and it's interesting that we got this card because this card is pure creativity. Queen of Wands is like a heck of a creative energy, because Queen of Wands, it is an energy. It is like a feminine energy of like let it be, let things flow. There's no gender. We all have masculine and feminine energy. You can check it out if you'd like to. But the feminine energy, it is more about letting things flow, letting things bleed, letting things be. And the Queen of Wands is like that, right? It is like, but it's also like really creative, really fun, really passionate. This energy asks you to go for things that really, really brings you the joy, the passion. It's really passionate, passion. I'm getting like really this passion about it, So like, like when you do something and like ignites your fire kind of thing. So that's what I'm kind of getting here. I'm also like, for some of you, it is time for you explore more your sexual side. I do feel like for some that are here watching, for some of you may be about so this is the first time I'm talking about this actually, that like it never came up to a reading before. So, bear with me, like, because I'm trying my best to do it in like in a really respectful way, and also in a way that you can understand, that you hopefully understand. If you don't, please let me know in the comments, and we can try to, walk through it and like try like, mm, make. I just want to make the message as clear as possible. So, what I'm getting here with sexuality, it could be about you, okay, about checking about like perhaps you consider yourself homosexual or straight, like, perhaps it is for some of you, you're being called to look for that in a different way. So, for example, let's say you're straight. So you consider yourself as a woman, right? Um, and you're usually attracted to men. So perhaps you've been noticing that you've been also attracted to women and also men to men, and and all the other options that are out there. I'm not gonna say all of them, because you, right? I'm just giving you an example so you can follow what fits better for you, okay? So I'm hearing a little bit this, that it is important for that, you know. Um, and for like for some other people here, I feel like the sexual part could be like if you already have a partner, okay. It could be like that, fire, like I know I'm getting a lot of this fire, like spicing things up, doing something different, okay. You may be feeling a lot. So if you've been feeling a lot like sugar cravings, it could be that too. It means that your sacral chakra is asking for more creativity, and our sexual body, our sexual desire is is direct connected with our creativity. So if you are suppressing that, it is also you're probably like suppressing your creativity as well. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. Like when your sexual desires flow, your creativity also flows. They are like direct connected. I'm not saying for you to go fuck around. It's like whatever you want, okay, but use it in a really in a way that will help you. Then we have the 10 of coins, and guys, okay guys, I do feel like some of you need to to work on your sexual desires, okay. Yeah, sorry guys, I had to do something really quick. Okay, so yes, so with the 10 of coins, it feels like that is like there are a lot of things around you that you know it's I think like there's a lot of abundance around you, but at the same time, if you keep like suppressing these desires, they're not good. It will keep like suppressing your creativity as well. Interesting, because we also got here the Knight of, what's the name again? Suit is the Knight of quill pens. That is the Knight of Wands. So perhaps there is someone in your mind. Okay, so like if is this sexual suppression for no for those who has the sexual suppression. So perhaps it is time for you to actually try to put that out of you. Okay, I am getting ready. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we also got the five of riding crops, that is the five of wands. So perhaps there is this conflict with this person or a situation. It could be as well, because sometimes there are situations that kind of suppress, right, our creativity and also our sexual desire. So it could be, for some of you here is a person, and for some it's a situation. Like, take how it resonates. Okay, so there is definitely like a conflict here with this. It's almost like, and it's interesting how we got these two cards and then the four of here too. So I do feel like there's a conflict around this person or situation, that perhaps that's what is making you suppress your sexual desires. We also got six of hearts, so it could be someone from your past. It could be someone from your past. It is someone. It could. So I'm not getting like a really bad feeling here. I'm getting like a really passionate, way, actually, a feeling. It's just, like nostalgic. Actually, it's like you're like thinking about a person, but at the same time that there's something suppressing. There's something like in a conflict, in a way, that is keeping this desire suppressed, and then that makes your creativity this like get suppressed as well. We have another queen here, though. Queen of coins. Here I'm getting a really interesting energy. For some of you, it can be someone else, another person. So perhaps this person is with someone else. Or it is a situation from the past that there was like a person involved. Or if it is all this a situation, it is a situation that involves money, for sure, and stability. I feel like here I picked up a lot about like building your foundation, what your really foundation, what you actually want to like build, kind of thing. And anyway, and here I feel like there's a lot about this, like you're trying like to like being this energy, but I feel like you're suppressing this energy, the Queen of Wands energy. You're trying to be in your Queen of Coins energy. It is a really stable. You take care of yourself, and you're just like there for yourself. I'm feeling like this thing that like you can do things by yourself. You don't need anyone else. Blah blah blah. You want to be in this energy. But I feel like you're trying so hard that you're suppressing this energy. You're suppressing the Queen of Wands and also abundance. And then there's like this conflict and this nostalgic feeling towards this person or situation. Because if we remove the conflict and the nostalgic feeling, you guys are really close. You guys is still like not really looking in each other's eyes, right? But I feel like it's less tense, though. At the top we have 9 of quill pens, that is 9 of wands. That here is this feeling that you've been like it has been a really long time. You've been perhaps like working on yourself or like trying to find what brings you fulfillment and all that. And you're kind of tired. You perhaps you don't know how to like try truly like deal with the situation. And I'm feeling like I'm not feeling exhausted, but I feel like you don't know where to go to, kind of thing, with all that. And we got again the 10 of hearts. So at the bottom again, you have like the emotional fulfillment card. So it is again, all this is for you to find what brings you emotional fulfillment. We got the 8 of hearts here, 6 of hearts, and 10 of hearts. And the 10 of hearts is like showing up again. So it is a strong energy here of you finding what truly brings you emotional fulfillment. Last question. What can help hear your intuition? What can help you right now so you can hear your intuition? Okay, so I guess this is going to be more of a short answer. 5 and 4 and the star. I think the star is 17, right? Okay, so we got the star again. So I feel like here for this star, it is like this energy again of letting people see you. Putting yourself in a situation like on the spot. Because perhaps you've been trying to avoid this, and now is the time. Then we have 5 of quill pens. That is 5 of wait. Oh, the other 5 here. Okay, yes. Sorry, guys. It's just like I get a little bit confused with this deck. This is actually swords. So sorry, guys. So this is actually swords. Yes. Interesting. Anyway, but I think there was like a reason why I said it. Okay, so 5 of swords. Again, a lot of conflict again, but it's more mental at the top. I think like things will be a little bit confused, but 4 of hearts. That is 4 of cups. I feel like there is things that are coming your way that now it is going to be that time that like things will be offered and that kind of stuff, and you're going to start deciding what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep in your environment. So I think like it is going to be a little bit you're going to be a little bit in your head. It's going to be a little bit tricky, some mind conflicts, but I feel like it is going to be good for you to actually develop your star energy that is going to help you that to be more comfortable about letting people see your shine, see your brightness. Okay, guys, I am going to get you a message to close the reading. Like I said, today when I'm recording, I'm switching my decks, and I was hearing that about like balancing mind and heart. So the deck for the message, it is a Santizo. I don't know how to say, guys. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So, but it is like if you've never, heard about this, it is a book about explaining strategies of war. It is a really good book to read. It is really short. I totally recommend it. So this message for you today is going to be more rational. Okay, so we were a little, there with our heart and that kind of stuff, and now it's more strategic kind of thing. Let's see. First time I think I'm using this deck on the channel. Let's see. Some teaser said, while hitting, is that a while hitting or high? I don't know, hitting the prophet of my counsel, avail yourself also of any helpful circumstances over and beyond the ordinary rules. Learn your lessons. Education begins on the first day of our lives and ends on the last. We learn something new every day, some of it planned, some of it unplanned, some of it useful, and some of it irrelevant. We learn in different ways, by seeing, by showing, and by doing. Realizing how you learn is a skill that you can improve by trying the different methods. So this could be maybe about what we were talking about. You're learning new things, right? You're actually focusing on the things, and you're being afraid of walking away of things that you've already know. Well, guys, also here it is an affirmation for you today. This is the affirmation of today. Do good and good will come to you. Well, guys, this is the reading for you today, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.